we are continuing our reading of Sri Caitanya Caritamrita Adi-Lila, chapter 1, text 100. Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Dui Bhagavata Dvartiya Bhakati Rasa Tanhara Hriday Tanra Prema Hayavasa. Through the actions of these two Bhagavatas, the Lord instills the mellows of transcendental loving service into the heart of a living being. And thus the Lord, in the heart of his devotee, comes under the control of the devotee's love. So see how beautifully Bhagavatam and Caitanya Caritamrita, how they are connected. You know, we just heard in Srimad Bhagavatam how Krishna comes under the control of his devotee, one who is truly with sincerity, with devotion, with attachment is serving him. So here same, that Krishna comes under the control of the devotee's love. Love. It's not if we think, oh, I'm going to exploit Krishna, I'm going to make him my servant, that we'll be able to control him. No, that we have been trying to do since time immemorial, since eternally we are trying to do. We are trying to control Krishna, we are trying to control God, we are trying to become God, but nothing happens. If we really want to control God, we need to love him, true love. And then how do we get this? How? By the action of the two Bhagavatas. Who are the two Bhagavatas? The Bhagavatam, the Srimad Bhagavatam, by hearing it attentively, submissively, and by serving the pure devotee who's living his life according to the instructions of Bhagavatam is called a Bhagavata. So by hearing Bhagavatam and serving a pure devotee, what happens is Krishna instills the mellow of transcendental loving service into the heart. Not that, oh, I'm going to serve Bhagavatam, I'm going to serve the pure devotee, and I will get love of God. No, then we wait for Krishna's mercy. Path of bhakti is a path of mercy, you know, not that, oh, I can do it on my own endeavor. Yes, what we can do is we try, put our best effort. Try sincerely to hear, chant, worship the deity, follow the four regulative principles. And then in that sincerity, attract the mercy of Krishna and his pure devotee. Attract the mercy of the devotee and Krishna. Krishna says, somebody who's my devotee is not my devotee, but somebody who's a devotee of my devotee is my devotee. Why does he say that? So that we don't become proud, oh, I know Krishna. I can just worship him however I like. No, then everybody will make up their own ways of how to do things. So he's made a process that approach the devotee knows how to please Krishna. So learn from him. Just like we want to learn to become expert in a particular field, we go to the expert. We want to learn computers. We go to the expert about computer to learn. Similarly, we want to please Krishna, we want to learn to please Krishna, we approach a devotee. Eka adbhuta samakale donhar prakash, ara adbhut chitta guhar tamakare nash. The first wonder is that both brothers appear simultaneously, and the other is that they illuminate the innermost depths of the heart. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami has been speaking that Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, the two brothers, they're Krishna and Balaram. Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, and Lord Nityananda is Lord Balaram. So these two brothers have come together in Kali Yuga. They came as Gaur Nitai. And the other wonder is that what happens is they destroy the ignorance in our heart. They are giving us pure love for Krishna, pure love of Krishna. E Chandra Surya Dvi Parma Sadaya Jagatera Bhagya Gaure Karila Udaya. These two sons, the sun and moon, are very kind to the people of the world. Thus, for the good fortune of all, they have appeared on the horizon of Bengal. The celebrated ancient capital of the Sena dynasty, which was known as Gaudadesh or Gauda, was situated in what is now the modern district of Maldaha. So a lot of, Gaudadesh is where a lot of Lord Chaitanya's associates appeared. Later, this capital was transferred to the 9th or central island on the western side of the Ganges at Navadvip, which is now known as Mayapur, and was then called Gaudapur. Lord Chaitanya appeared there, and Lord Nityananda came there and joined him from the district of Birbhum. They appeared on the horizon of Gaudadesh to spread the signs of Krishna consciousness. And it is predicted that as the sun and moon gradually move west, the movement they began 500 years ago will come to the Western civilizations by their mercy. So Lord Chaitanya appeared in Bengal, in Mayapur, which was called Gaudapur at that time. And then Lord Nityananda joined him in Navadvip, in Mayapur. That's where the Sankirtana movement started. The origin of Sankirtana movement is at Mayapur. And then as the sun and moon, they are saying, as is predicted, sun rises in the east, goes to the west. So this movement that they have started is going to gradually go to the Western civilization. And we are seeing that that is what happened. That's what happened. That Srila Prabhupada, he spread this message of Lord Chaitanya all over the world, all over the world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu drive away the 5 kinds of ignorance of the conditioned souls. In the Mahabharata, Udyog Parva, 43rd chapter, these 5 kinds of ignorance are described. They are: 1, accepting the body to be the self. So, Gaur Nitai, what they're helping us do, they're helping us take away our ignorance. We should take deep shelter of Gaur Nitai. They have come, they have appeared out of their own causeless mercy to deliver us, Kali Yuga people. We are very unqualified. We have very short lives. We are unfortunate. We are always disturbed, you know. So, but they have come to give us the highest gift. And what is the highest gift? Krishna Prema, love for God, pure love for God. And in that process, what they're doing, they're driving away our ignorance. What's the ignorance? 1, that we are thinking that this body is me, that I am this body, that this body is me. 2, making material sense gratification one's standards of enjoyment. We all think that the more I enjoy my senses, the more happier I will be. And that is the norm, you know. And we can see practically the whole world, we are doing that. Whole world is in this ignorance. We all think we are the body. And then we are saying, oh, how much ever I enjoy, that much enjoy how? By eating whatever I want, sleeping, however, and then making comfort, very, very good comfort for all this, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, you know. And 3, being anxious due to material identification. Now, why are we always anxious? Anxiety is because we think we are the body, and we think whatever is in relation to the body is mine. And so we are always trying to protect it. And because we want to protect it, we are always anxious about it. And then lamenting. We're always lamenting. Oh, why did this happen? Why did this not happen? I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Lamenting. That's all because we are thinking we are the body. And thinking that there is anything beyond the absolute truth. And thinking that anything beyond the absolute truth, you know, we don't even know what's the truth. We really get so confused. And then thinking, oh, there's something greater than Krishna. There's something greater beyond Krishna. There's something inside Krishna. No, that's an ignorance. The teachings of Lord Chaitanya eradicate these 5 kinds of ignorance. Whatever one sees or otherwise experiences, One should know to be simply an exhibition of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's energy. Everything is a manifestation of Krishna. So whatever we see, whatever we experience, all belongs to Krishna, is Krishna's energy. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that does not belong to Krishna. We can go to any universe, we can go to any planet, any species of life, anywhere, material world, spiritual world, anywhere. Everything is a manifestation of Krishna. We can go to the divine light. That also is a manifestation of Krishna. So whatever one sees, whatever we are seeing or whatever we are experiencing, it is only belongs to Krishna, is Krishna's energy. So we should, it's in our interest if we surrender to Krishna. 103, Sedvai Prabhu Kari Charana Vandana Yanha Haite Vigna Nash Abhishta Purana. Let us therefore worship the holy feet of these two lords. Thus one can be rid of all difficulties on the path of self-realization. So let us worship Gaur-Nitai. Gaur-Nitai, what will happen when we worship Gaur-Nitai? Our difficulties on the path of self-realization can be destroyed. They are making our path of self-realization very easy. What, how? They just said, chant Hare Krishna. No matter where you are, who you are, what you're doing, just chant Hare Krishna. That's what they said. That's what they came to preach. And by chanting Hare Krishna, we will realize ourselves. We will be situated in the platform of self-realization. So wouldn't it be great to be cured of all these 5 kinds of ignorance? Because they really trouble us, you know, they bring us a lot of misery, a lot of suffering, because we think we are the body gives us so much suffering. Yeah? Then what can we do? Just take deep shelter of Gaur-Nitai. Etui shloke kaila mangala vandana tritya shlokera artha shuna sarvagya sarvajana. I have invoked the benediction of the Lords with these 2 verses, texts 1 and 2 of this chapter. Now, please hear attentively the purport of the 3rd verse. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying how he started the Caitanya Caritamrita. 1st and 2nd verse, he is offering all, he's glorifying the Supreme Lord, Lord Gaurachandra and Lord Nityananda, and seeking their blessings. And now he's saying, what's the purport of the 3rd verse? Vaktavya bahulya grantha vistare radare vistare na varne sarartha kahi alpakshare. I purposely avoid extensive description for fear of increasing the bulk of this book. I shall describe the essence as concisely as possible. So he didn't want it to become very voluminous. Mitam cha saram cha vachohi vagmita iti. Essential truth spoken concisely is true eloquence. Essential truth spoken concisely is true eloquence. So speaking about the truth in concise manner. We don't need volumes and volumes. That's what Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is saying, is true eloquence. It shows that we have mastered the subject matter and the language, you know, if we are able to concisely explain it. Shunile khandi bechitera agyanadi dosh Krishna gada prema habe paibe santosh. Simply hearing submissively will free one's heart from all the faults of ignorance, and thus one will achieve deep love for Krishna. This is the path of peace. So what is he saying? Just simply hear this Caitanya Caritamrita, hear Srimad Bhagavatam. How? Submissively. We should be submissive. We should not be hearing in a challenging spirit, but we should sincerely try to say, let me try to understand what's being said. And then what will happen? What will be the result? The ignorance which is there in our heart will be disappear, will vanquish. And then what will happen? We will get the highest goal, highest benediction. And what is that? Deep love for Krishna, deep love. And in this way, we can be peace. This process is peaceful. And how does we? So getting deep love for Krishna is the goal, is the perfection. And how do we get it? Simply by hearing submissively. Devotional service begins by hearing. So it's a joyful process, peaceful process, and the shortest process. So we'll stop here for today for Caitanya Caritamrita. Are there any questions, comments? Okay. If no, then we'll stop here. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai.